Atlanta, Georgia. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the Wonder. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal.
And the pressure gets to him again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Carried by number 21.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
At the Falcons.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, You're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The numbers for Ridley a week ago. 7 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
7, Falcons 3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4. It's out, it's loose. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've got...
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. With a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff looking right, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They run with Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Darnold completes it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Darnold to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Falcons 3.
So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned. On the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point.
Return.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
Their own 23-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Falcons 3.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Falcons take over 1st down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And 10.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
Now Darnold. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Darnold's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
4. And it's third down.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Darnold's pass.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
17.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Darnold, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. scrimmage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
On the return.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
24. Falcons 3.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The Colts on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And sacked.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
On the delay, here's Hines. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The pass.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down, and
He'll look to throw. Rolling to, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And inches.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
The extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes. And we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Myles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. His first career touchdown pass.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Colts 31.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.